Well, on 2020, always good to talk finance. And the guy we talk finance with is Gavin Martin from Cornerstone Wealth. Hello, Gavin. Welcome back to 2020.
G'day, Neil. Great to be with you again.
Gavin, this time of year, we're all looking towards the end of financial year, and it's an interesting time when it comes to getting tax returns together. But you've got a few tips for listeners today.
Yeah, definitely. One of my top tips in terms of saving tax at this time of year is to donate to your favourite charitable organisation, and it not only benefits the organisation that you're giving to, but it can get you a tax deduction as well. So I like to think of it in two lights. You can either therefore give a little bit more. If you're on the highest marginal tax bracket, you could actually give twice the amount that you would plan to give because of the tax deduction, or you can just see it as a great way to get some tax back at the end of the year.
Gavin, how significant is the benefit for someone who makes a tax-deductible donation? Given that this week is our Vision-a-thon, how significant can it be if someone is able to make a tax-deductible donation?
Well, if you're going to give, say, for example, $100 and you earn between $37,000 and $80,000, then you're going to save about $31 or nearly $32 in tax by doing so. So it's a great outcome. If you're looking at the higher level, so you might go up to you're earning over $80,000 and you might say give $1,000 in a donation. That means that you're actually going to save $385 in tax. So it's a great way to do it. If you pop up to the next level, and you might actually, some people donate, say, $10,000, and you're almost saving, if you're earning over $180,000 a year, you're saving half of that in tax nearly.
Clearly, it's people who are on higher incomes who'd be giving larger donations, but it really becomes a very significant tax saving. If you're intending to give a gift, it makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does. It can reduce you from one tax bracket to the next sometimes. So if you're earning $85,000, that means that you've been pushed up by you're paying 38.5% tax on the $5,000 over $80,000. So a quick and easy way to reduce the tax and get a great tax saving for yourself is to donate $5,000. You save the 38.5% tax, and you're actually supporting a great organisation.
Gavin, is this something that when you're talking to clients that comes up in the usual conversation, the idea of making tax-deductible donations to charities at this time of year?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it often is something that we help them consider, particularly if they do have tax problems. There are previous schemes in the past, like agribusiness schemes, that people have been supportive of in terms of managing tax issues at the end of the financial year, but they've all, collapsed over the last number of years with the global financial crisis, and so actually benefiting another organisation while saving tax is a fantastic way to do it.
And Gavin, while we're talking about these issues of tax, and you're a financial advisor, when it comes to integrity, and of course this Vision-a-thon we're talking about truth, and the idea that truth is of course embodied in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. But when it comes to issues of integrity, how important is it for the Christian who's perhaps in business or managing your tax affairs to have that level of integrity and truth that actually permeates all of who you are?
Oh, it is crucial. You can talk about just the basic verses, and they're all throughout the Bible, but Leviticus 19:11 talks about you shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie to one another. And so it's the foundation, I guess. But then if you're talking about integrity and honesty, and you're wanting to share your faith with somebody and you're not honest in your dealings, it can actually undermine the ability of you to share the gospel with somebody. So it's of that much importance. And money and finances, where every day is an issue. We've always got to make decisions on a daily basis about the integrity, whether it's somebody at the checkout giving us too much money, or it's filling out a form appropriately. Finances is a daily matter that we need to make sure that we maintain our integrity with.
And I guess the idea of giving to an organisation like Vision, which is a tax-deductible gift, there is something deeper, isn't there, in supporting a ministry that's founded on this truth that we talk about. That's not just about saving a few dollars in tax, but actually about seeing the opportunity for that truth in broadcasting to be expanded.
Yes, exactly. And I can't agree with you more there, Neil. And there was actually a study about business people and why they actually, when they were previously good business people with good standing, ended up making some very unethical decisions and financially great but ethically terrible decisions. And the real reason that they found was that they just got too caught up about the finances, too caught up about the money, and they just were blind to the ethical side of things. And one of the key ways that we can stop being blinded by the monetary side of things is by giving. Giving, for some reason, breaks that bind of focus on money and materialism, because it's giving it away. It's almost breaking that bind on us. And I encourage people to think through that clearly as well.
Well, Gavin, it's always good talking to you when it comes to issues of finance. Given that this foundation of truth is a part of your whole business enterprise, you have offices for Cornerstone Wealth in Melbourne and in Sydney, and your input on Division is certainly much appreciated. And at this time of the year, when we're talking about Vision-a-thon, I really appreciate your encouragement to listeners to give to. Gavin Martin, thanks for being with us.